How's Patty Gasso feeling about her team so far this fall? I have several comments to share from the OU head coach, as well as Softball America releasing an early top 10 poll for 2026. Are the Sooners listed as the number one team in the preseason? Let's discuss it as the Sooners are around the halfway point of the fall season, and I just think that there's so many things to like so far from this softball team. So like the video if you love you some Sooner softball. Subscribe to the channel if you want free coverage of OU, SEC, and college softball, and be sure to turn on those notifications so you know instantly every single time I drop a video. All right, let's start with the GOATs. Patty Gasso was on our radio station, The Ref, on Friday morning. She was actually on the Plank Show with Chris Plank, and I want to play some of her responses. Let's start with the question to Patty on OU pitcher Sydney Berzon.
Sydney Berzon's going to be good, really good. She just needed a little TLC. She was broken in a few places, not literally, just mechanically. And she's getting the work with Coach Rocha, and she's getting some really good programs from our physical therapy and training staff. So we're going in the right direction with her. Just her feeling healthy and not hurting. She was hurting a lot last year, it sounded like.
Berzon just needed some TLC, tender, loving care, and that's what she's getting right now at OU. You know, and if you think about it, Jen Rocha has been just fantastic with seasoned pitchers looking for their best season of college softball. I mean, Rocha really is magnificent at taking a pitcher with experience, some talent level, adjusting a few things once they get to OU, and then that pitcher just takes off and has an incredible season. Happened last year with Sam Landry. Happened with Kelly Maxwell. Look what she's doing on the world stage now. Alex Storako had a great season. Hope Troutwine, include her in that conversation as well. There's a long list of pitchers like this, and I really believe Sydney Berzon is the next pitcher that comes to OU and has her best season. Not only do I think that, I think there's a lot of confidence within the program that that's going to happen as well. And that's one of the bigger question marks right now for this team. Who's going to be the ace? Now, when I ask that question, I don't ask it in a worried way. Oh no, who's going to be the ace? No, it's going to happen. I believe OU will be very strong at the top of the rotation and just throughout the entirety of it as well. That ace pitcher or even ace pitchers, that's going to happen. That will emerge. Too much talent for this team in the circle. But I think Sydney Berzon, with Jen Rocha's coaching, can absolutely be that pitcher. Next, here's Patty on Miali Guachino.
Miali Guachino. I still got to learn her last name the right way. I just say Guachino. I don't even say her last name. I just say Miali.
I think that's it. You got it. I think you got it.
But I don't. That's not right. I'll tell you that now. So you're going to have to learn it so you don't get destroyed if you say it wrong on the radio. But she is something. She has got something. She throws the ball hard, really good movement, really good. Both of those transfers have very strong passion about what they're doing and very detailed with what they're doing, which they take it very business-like, which I really like.
Love that Patty admits, sorry, I still can't say her name correctly. I'm trying. Patty's probably not the only one, but Guachino has been so good. Everyone is going to learn how to say it correctly very, very soon. She's been the most impressive pitcher throughout fall ball, in my opinion. Some others are close. Some others are very close behind her, but she's just been awesome. And I love that Patty loves that both Guachino and Berzon have been so business-like since they've gotten here. I like to hear that a lot. Not surprising, but still like to hear that a lot. Next, here's Patty on the rest of the pitching staff.
And then our others are doing great. Like Audrey Lowry is back, and she'll be better, stronger. KD is got a mission in her senior year. The K can mix speeds on you. She's really deceptive. Has a really great presence on the mound. So two freshmen are going to help us a lot. Alyssa Parker is a two-way player. She can play defense. She can play short. She can play first. She can smash. She swings it. And she is very, very good on the mound. So we've got 6 very potent pitchers. We could use at any time.
It's early. I get it, but I do believe that this team has significantly more depth in the circle than they had last year. Obviously, we'll see this pitching staff and how it shakes out during the season, but I feel strongly it's going to have more depth. 6 arms I feel good about right now, and 6 arms that I think Patty Gasso feels good about right now. Happy with where the pitching staff is at, but let's see how they continue to progress. Next, these freshmen are just different, and it's showing right now at the plate. You guys seeing how far that Kendall Wells is hitting the ball right now? Here's Patty Gasso kind of explaining how these newcomers are stepping in and already hitting the ball so far.
They have been trained differently, I think. I think they've been coached very well. They train very hard. I would tell you that Alyssa Parker and Kendall Wells can hit balls, and Lexi McDaniel can hit balls over the grandstands pretty much. And there's a different level. They're made different. Their bodies are made different too. I think they stand out. Like when we were recruiting, we're looking at them like, geez, they swing differently. They're made differently. When you see that, when you feel that, you want to grab it. So it has shown thus far in the fall that these freshmen are fighting for positions. Kai Miner is a special athlete, and she is extremely quick in the outfield. Center field is where we've had her, and she can chase down balls. She's very deceptive at the plate and extremely fast on the base pass. So we do have we had 3 consecutive triples the other day, which I don't remember ever seeing that.
Competition, you're seeing it all over the field. You're seeing it in the circle. You're seeing it behind the plate. You're seeing it in the infield. You're seeing it in the outfield. You're seeing it everywhere. Patty Gasso loves it.
And that's the greatest thing you could ever do for a team, is have competition within a team, because that's when they either go to another level or they fold. And right now, all of these athletes are going to another level. So now you're seeing them in the cages, and they're hitting on their own more. And they know that if they don't do these things, they're going to be stepped over. And that's what you want. That's what you want out of a team.
It's extremely healthy for a program. No, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to get to play, but this is OU softball where we expect the best. And with that daily competition, you see which players rise to the occasion and which ones don't. And it gives you a great idea of who your best players and your best competitors are. It's not for everyone, but the best thrive in this OU softball program. Okay, preseason ranking top 10 time. Tara Henry, who I believe does a fantastic job at Softball America, put out a preseason top 25 list and has the Sooners at number 3, behind Texas Tech at number 1 and Texas at number 2. Some thoughts. I agree with Tara that the 3 best teams are going to be OU, Texas Tech, and Texas. Maybe someone else enters into that same tier, but I think that those are the 3 best teams, and I think that they're kind of on a tier all by themselves. Now, is Texas Tech, with all the transfers and all the NIL, are they going to gel as a team? I mean, I think that that's a huge question for them, maybe their biggest question. Sometimes it's mo money, mo problems, but there's no denying that they're extremely talented. Texas brings back Reese Atwood, Tegan Cavan, and other members of the national championship team, but they also lost some big contributors like Jolie Mitchell. Texas is going to be good, but it's not easy to repeat as national champions. A lot of pressure to do that. And I don't think that they're going to be better. I don't think that they're going to be more talented than OU. Maybe that's unpopular. Maybe that's just me. But I like OU's roster right now more than I like Texas. And getting to the top is one thing, but staying there is another. Completely separate, different challenge. And we'll see if Texas can do it in 2026. OU at number 3, I would normally say good, fine. Hope they start there, and this team uses it as fuel all offseason long. I would normally say that. I don't think that this team needs that. I mean, I guess anything helps, but I kind of think the fuel for the offseason, the fuel for next season, I think that actually all comes from within. And we've talked about this recently. I think OU wants to win a national championship so bad that it wouldn't really matter if someone ranked them number 1 or number 121. Like, they don't need a lot of outside motivation to be ready for this season. And I love that. That's a sign of a very, very mature softball team that is just on a mission this year. So rank them wherever you want. Spoiler alert, I'll probably rank them number 1, number 2 at the worst. They're definitely in the mix for a national championship. I really like the makeup of this team. I really think that they're going to be better at catcher. I feel good about first base. I feel like the depth overall in the circle is better than it was a year ago. The questions that I have for this team coming into the fall, no, they're not answered just yet, but I feel really good about those questions that I had, just seeing what I've seen so far this fall, and feel good that they can answer those questions in a big way. But a long way to go until we decide a national champion. Going to be very, very fun to talk about for the next several months. Hey guys, as always, thank you. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications so you know instantly every single time I drop a video. Appreciate it, guys.